Chicago and the Philippines. A comprehensive review of the week's special community events, featuring many exciting personalities, handled by the most professional Chicago Philippine Reports TV staff.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Chicago Philippine Reports TV, still the #1 Filipino show in the Midwest. I'm Girly Pascual. Welcome to our show. Today we have all the top stories from the Philippines. We also have what's happening in our own Filipino-American community of Chicago. We have interesting interviews led by our very own executive producer, Miss Veronica Layton. We have Bridget Cotero Carino. All these are coming up and more afterward from our sponsors. Please stay with us.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call low-cost airlines. Their prices are direct from the airlines, and they're so low you can't find these fares published anywhere. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and great package deals anywhere around the world. Wherever you want to go, they can help you get there cheaply and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call right now for the lowest travel prices anywhere and for great last-minute travel deals too.
Call 901-245-4874. That's 901-245-4874. 901-245-4874. That's 901-245-4874.
Former rivals Senator Robin Padilla and Leyte Congressman Richard Gomez have joined forces for charter change. During a press briefing of the PDP Laban Party on Thursday, the two shook hands, which supposedly signifies an agreement that the Senate and the House of Representatives will now be seeing eye to eye on the charter change issue. Gomez, who is among the Chacha advocates in the lower house, claims House Speaker Martin Romualdez has already committed the chamber's openness to adopt some senators' preference to amend the Constitution via Constituent Assembly.
Nung ni-report ko sa House Leader namin, yun na pag-usapan namin sa PDP, na ang pag-uusapan lang ho natin sa Constitutional Amendment, tatlo lang ho. Tatlo lang. Number 1, CONAS, Constituent Assembly, pumayag si Speaker. Okay? Pangalawa, economic provisions lang yung pag-uusapan natin. Pumayag si Speaker. Pangatlo, voting separately. Pumayag si Speaker. Yan yung stand ng House.
The Senate has already received the House-approved resolution of both houses number 6, which seeks to amend the Constitution via Constitutional Convention. Gomez assures the senators any kinks on the Chacha issue will be ironed out during the Chacha Bicameral Conference meeting.
Magkikita naman to sa BICAM. And sa BICAM, they will come out with a resolution, and the Speaker said that if the Senate will come out with a version na CONAS, then we will go for it.
Romualdez has yet to issue a statement on Gomez's claims, but for Senator Sherwin Gatchalian, everything should be written in the resolution to prevent any attempts to insert political provisions in the Chacha Committee report. Gatchalian wants CONAS to amend the economic provisions covering education, media, advertising, and national patrimony.
Dapat specific in the resolution na economic provisions lang ang pag-uusapan. Kung hindi naka-specify, anything under the sun yun, which I don't agree.
For Padilla, who heads the Senate Committee on Constitutional Amendments and Revision of Codes, the senator says he's now eager to finish his committee report on the Constituent Assembly, particularly now that the House leadership is reportedly open to his mode of changing the charter.
Hindi ko na po itutuloy yung isang hearing ko. Gagawin ko na po ng committee report, yung CONAS. Iiksi na po ang proseso.
On Thursday, PDP Laban Party leaders commit to accompany Padilla in his Chacha consultation meetings. The party has yet to present its resolution declaring their support for Chacha.
Ang balak nga namin on the 28th will be his birthday, so we're talking kanina that to visit him and to present him finally. Ito na po yung consensus na nakuha based on your direction.
The Maritime Industry Authority orders RDC Real Marine Services, the company that owns the sunken MT Princess Empress, to stop its operations. The sunken vessel is responsible for the oil spill that is now affecting Oriental Mindoro and nearby areas.
We issued two cease and desist order. One is for a cancellation of the franchise or the CPC. The other one is for to cease and desist in the operations.
The CPC is the license issued by Marina to ship operators to engage in domestic shipping activities. During an interagency meeting Thursday morning, Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Rimulya revealed the oil slick from Oriental Mindoro is still heading towards the Verde Island Passage, known as the center of marine biodiversity in the world. Rimulya calls the oil spill a big environmental crime.
This defines us as a country on how we really react to situations of this nature and how we resolve problems from our level. Nung nagpunta kami ng Pola, nung isang araw, nakita namin, niliparan namin yung extent ng oil spill. Nagsimula kami sa Verde Island Passage papuntang Pola at nakita namin talaga na papunta na sa Verde Island Passage.
Also in that meeting, the Environment Department said the owner of the sunken tanker may face an administrative fine of up to 471,000 pesos per day. Based on the DNR's inspection, 8 out of 10 areas in Region 6 where they took water samples had presence of oil. Government officials say they are employing a whole-of-government approach to solve the damage to environment and businesses.
We will find ways na tayo ng ma-arrest natin kagad yung oil spill. We have already discussed many options.
Oriental Mindoro Governor Jormelito Dolor announced that starting Monday, business and tourism establishments and fishermen who lost their source of livelihood due to the oil spill can apply for compensation from PNI Club, the insurance company of MT Princess Empress.
Ay sana naman matulungan kami ng pwedeng tumulong. Yung naman ng amin, yung kaunting wag na napakaramay, yung katamtamang kwarta, panggastos.
But the amount of the compensation will depend on the insurance company's evaluation.
Ilan ang huli ng isang fisherman sa isang araw? 3 kilo. Magkano niya binibenta yon? Baka 450 pesos. Ilan araw siya hindi nakahuli? As of today, 23 days. Di-multiply mo na lang, di ba? Abot yun siguro, konting kulang sa 10,000, right? Ganon ang computation.
Expenses related to the coastal cleanup can also be claimed as long as there are supporting documents.
Siguraduhin natin may official receipt, siguraduhin may litrato, mas magandang ebidensya, siguraduhin natin na tayo ay hindi magpepeke ng dokumento kasi baka later on masayang yung buong claim.
Over 20,000 families were affected by the oil spill. The PNP conducted an aerial survey Thursday, and though no spill was seen around Isla Verde and Batangas City, oil slicks were found floating in the seas facing Pola and Nauhan.
Nung una kasi southwest Ngayon may mga indications na slowly ay pumipihit papunta ng northwest directions. Ito na yung Nauhan and then papunta ng Calapan.
Asian stocks struggled to stay calm on Thursday after Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen rattled U.S. banking stocks, and the Fed, which raised rates by 25 basis points as expected, pushed back against rate cut bets this year. The weaker dollar, now in a 5-day retreat, its longest losing streak since April 2021, is seen cushioning the blow to the region. Hong Kong and mainland shares are up, while Japan and Australia managed to temper losses. Philippine shares also closed lower as investors braced for the Bangko Central's policy decision, which came out after trading hours. Security Bank's Dan Roses sees a one-and-done hike for the BSP, while the Fed gets 2 months to assess more data points.
To be able to assess it a bit more. It's not a contagion. Risk to financial stability remain manageable, but there are possibly some small cracks already emanating from the Fed rate hikes. So they'll be pausing to assess that. Fortunately, April is a non-central bank meeting month. So they'll have the benefit of 2 months of data.
The Bangko Central eventually delivered a 25 basis point increase. For the day, the PSE index lost 1/5 of 1% to close at 65.36. In corporate stories, PLDT saw its net income attributable to parent company more than halved to 10.5 billion pesos in 2022 as a big jump in expenses ate into the 6% growth in revenue. In fact, service revenues net of interconnection costs was even at an all-time high of 190 billion pesos, up 4%. Another silver lining, telco core income, which excludes the impact of asset sales and Voyager Innovations, reached 33.1 billion, up 10% year-on-year. Meanwhile, PLDT says its forensic review of the circumstances surrounding 48 billion pesos budget overrun last year is substantially complete and has identified no evidence of fraud, intentional concealment, or bad faith conduct on the part of any employee of the company, and no basis to restate the company's historical financial statements. PLDT says it has also completed discussions with its major vendors, representing approximately 80% of its outstanding capex commitments as of December last year, and has entered into settlement and mutual release agreements with its major vendors in March 2023, reducing outstanding commitments to approximately 33 billion pesos.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. Guess what? They want your money and they can take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter right over here that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you right now. So what do? You fight back by letting our team of experts work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And hey, we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws, and we'll fight really hard to save your money. So if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket. 5 minutes of your time right now can save you thousands of dollars. And the best part, it's a free call. So please call right now.
Via Times, vital news, vibrant views for the Filipino Asian communities in Chicago. Via Times for your most interesting and exciting reading and your party coverages. Via Times has very interesting columnists. You name it, Via Times has it. Law, Filipino news, dentistry, immigration, humor, serious opinions, health, beauty, mysticism, Bata Corner, showbiz, and intelligently written editorials. Call Via Times at 773-866-0811.
Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat and welcome to Veronica's segment of the show. Today I have she's a very familiar face now. This is her second time or third time to be interviewed on Cprtv, and she's here to update us with her project. And her name is Marites Berrin Wincott. And Marites is the current overall chairperson of the PIWC, which stands for Philippine Independence Week Committee. And help me welcome Marites. Marites, welcome to our show once again.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Ate Veronica. And thank you for having me again. It's always a pleasure to be with you in your show and talk to you about things that are progressing with regards to the PIWC 2023 preparations for the big gala night that will be held on June 17th, 2023 at the Hyatt Rosemont Hotel.
Okay, Marites, I know you have been extremely very busy because besides the upcoming June 17th Gala Ball, you have been involved in some many projects, but everything all for the Philippine Independence Week Committee 2023, which you had. Marites is such a very dynamic leader, and let's hear from her about the updates on the PIWC 2023. What are the latest updates, Marites?
So preparations are going extremely well. We have already signed up 8 beauty queens to represent the Filipino American community and to act as ambassador of goodwill, not only for our community but to the different activities that we have lined up for them for the next coming year. Also, one of the things that we have included in our gala celebration are the Maharlika awardees, of which one of those will be yours truly, Miss Veronica Layton, for it's called the Maharlika Pinnacle Awards.
What does it mean?
For excellence in the field. For you, it's excellence in the field of journalism. As one of really our how should I call you? You are one of the pillars of the community, and as a journalist, as a TV media personality, you have done so much, you have served so much in the community without asking anything in return. So we want to honor you as one of those Filipino American members of the community who have truly excelled. Not just did your part, but you have excelled, you have showed an example to the community and can really be proud, and the community is really proud of all your achievements. So we want to honor you back, you know.
Thank you so much, Marites, and I'm really humbled and honored to accept this award. But what does Maharlika mean?
Maharlika is it's a word that was coming from the olden days, from when we first, even before the Spaniards came into our country. So Maharlika means royal blood.
Royal, yeah.
So we Filipinos are from the Maharlika line, bloodlines, and especially because everywhere we go, you know, during the diaspora, Filipinos are all over not only in the Philippines, but all over the world. And you can see Filipinos excelling and truly representing our country in different fields, not only in medicine, nursing, architecture. You have journalism, you have media, you have performing arts. And the talent that's coming from the Philippines is truly one thing that we can be proud of, you know. And everybody, almost all Filipinos that have gone to other countries are recognized for this excellence in whatever we do. We're very good at what we do. Not only do we work tirelessly, but we are, as we said, excellent in everything that we do. So, you know, among all these excellent Filipinos, there's always one or two who goes above and beyond what, you know, what is expected of them. And you're one of those. So it's just reason enough for us to celebrate this excellence and let us celebrate all these Filipinos who have done well in their careers, who have done well in their fields, and be proud of them. You know, you are our role models, especially us who are in the younger generation a little bit. Although I'm fast catching up with you.
Okay, Marites, thank you so much for the recognition. And what are the other activities in the offering that we're expecting?
Yeah, calendar of activities that we have. We have on April 22nd, we have our third baile. On May 27th, we have our fourth baile, of which I'm celebrating as well, and two other of our members of the community, our birthdays, a combined birthday celebration. I will be turning 65 this year at the Vero.
Wow, very young.
And for me, it's a big cause for celebration because not only have I been blessed with good health And I've been given this responsibility that I am truly proud of, that I can show off as well, my organizational talents, and at least bring something to the table that is totally different from the previous PIWC celebrations. So that's on May 27th. Then we will have on June 3rd, we have our Seniors Day. It will be a health screening and dinner dance that will be held at Seafood City. The screening will be from 10 to 2 o'clock. National Kidney Foundation will be there to help us screen for kidney, diabetes, and high blood pressure. That we will have community education on subjects such as blood pressure and diabetes. And also from 2:30 till 8 o'clock, we'll have a program to celebrate the seniors and a dance. So on June 10th, we will have our picnic. It's our annual PIWC 2023 picnic to be held at the Grove 1 of Laba Woods. We will have a parade and we will have a very interactive picnic this year. So I would like to invite everyone to be there as well.
Okay, Marites. So you mentioned about the parade. Where is the parade going to be held?
It's going to be around the Grove in Laba Woods. I'm still trying to see if we could at least go out of the Laba Woods into that's like Cicero and Pastor by that area, and then go back again to the picnic area. However, I will see if we're still exploring the possibility if we need to get a permit for that. I know that I'm working with somebody right now who will provide us for police escort if in case we do that. Yes. So we will have a police escort, plus we have our own Bikers Association with the Filipino American community led by Boy Bikin, and they will be our marshals during the parade.
All right. Very good. Sounds exciting. And what date was this picnic you're talking about?
This will be on June 10th. It is a Saturday. For the first time, we're holding our picnic on a Saturday instead of a Sunday.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Okay, Marites, why are we celebrating the Philippine independence, which is supposedly the official date of the celebration is June 12th?
That's right.
Okay, Marites, why are we celebrating June 12th, Philippine independence celebration?
Well, June 12 was the day that the Philippines has gotten their independence from the Spanish rule. And General Emilio Aguinaldo was the first president of the first Philippine Republic.
Yes.
Although right after that, when the Spaniards ceded us to the United States, so we transitioned from being under Spanish rule to becoming a protectorate of the United States. And then from there, they declared July 4th as the Independence Day again, because that was when we were given our freedom from the United States. However, a lot of Filipinos' sentiments came up and they said, we want to celebrate the very first independence we had, which was June 12th. So they reverted our independence from July 4th to June 12th and made July 4th as the Filipino-American Friendship Day. That's why we celebrate our Independence Day, June 12th.
Very good, Marites. All right. Okay, in preparation for this upcoming celebration, 2023 of you have some members of course, of your staff or your committees. Would you like to mention some names that you would like to be thankful for?
Oh yes. First of all, I one of the persons that is really very, very helpful. I call him my right hand. He's Robert Chavez. He has been there for me from the very first time when I run for candidacy to be the overall chairperson, executive chairperson of the committee, up to the preparation for the kickoff of the celebration, and all through until now. So he's one person I really would like to thank. And I also would like to thank the other members of my executive board, Jovi Siriani, who is the incoming overall chairperson for 2023. And then
24.
23 ate, income she is incoming. And then we have Mirna Cordero, Dali York, who are my treasurers, and they're the ones handling all the finances of the organization of PIWC 2023. I have a lot of different committee chairs, Lodi Po for Rigodon. I have Veronica Fertig and Marjorie Lianas for Beauty Queen Committee. I have Jovi Siriani and Ralph Siriani. Ralph Siriani and Julie Chavez for Picnic. We have actually also Dr. Nida Blancas Hernaez as the Appreciation Committee chairperson. And a lot more out there. Too many to mention. We will be here forever if I mention everyone. But each and every one is as important as anyone on my team. So that's one thing I'm really thankful, because I have a team who really helps and do a lot of things without even being asked. Sometimes they make their own plans, they present it to me, and we discuss it, pros and cons, and then we implement. So we've got a good team. I'm thankful to them, all of them.
Fantastic, because you really have a very cooperative team, and I know that they're really working hard to make this event a very successful event.
And then I forgot, Ate Pero, may I also thank my advisors. They are Brenda Stevens, who is the president of the Board of Trustees. We have Mercy Matusek, treasurer of the Board of Trustees. Faye Mendiola. Also Lourdes Mon, who is currently the vice president of the Board of Trustees. And of course, Edwin Pineda for my advisor for our finances. So with this group of advisors, we can never go wrong.
All right, very good. Okay, Marites, before we sign off, please try to invite our viewing audience for the upcoming event, Philippine Independence Celebration.
I think I've said a lot, but I really want you guys to come and join us for our gala night, which will be on June 17th. Again, that's from 4 till midnight. We're starting at 4 because we will have a reception. We have a surprise keynote speaker. I don't want to divulge his name right now, but he is really big. This is really going to be big.
Why not? Why can't you announce it now, Mari?
Not yet, Ate Vero, because tentative pa yung tentative pa yung response. So I don't want to preempt, but when I'm ready to announce, I will give you a call so that I can tell you who he is. And it's somebody who is really an amazing person, popular, very popular. So please watch out. we have a lot of new things that we are going to do. We will have a 30-piece orchestra coming from the Philippines for the gala night.
Oh, really? What's
Yes,
the
ate. It is something that has never been done before in PIWC. So
is this some kind of a Kawayan orchestra?
No, we will have the Baraswine Camerata Philippine Chamber Orchestra with us during the Philippine Independence Week celebration.
Are they coming from the Philippines?
Yes,
or
they are.
Oh my God, really?
Yes. So that alone is something, to I am eagerly, awaiting for. So it's something that has never been done before. So I'm so blessed. They're joining us for that event and a lot of other surprises. So
how many members of in the orchestra?
30, it's a 30-man orchestra.
Oh my God, it's going to be overflowing ballroom. Are you sure?
Yes, it's going to be.
Wow. I hope you got the international ballroom.
That was what I was asking the Hyatt, but they told me somebody else has booked it already. But we will do with whatever space we have. And I told them, if my guest speaker confirms to me, you may have to get me the across the street, the Stevenson Convention Center. That's how big our guest speaker is.
The convention center?
Yes, we may need it.
How would you do that? That is the neighboring venue.
Yes, ate. We may have to transfer to that venue.
Oh, really?
I already talked to Hyatt Regency. So I'm just waiting for the confirmation from our guest speaker, because if he does, will give us the time to come, and if he will honor us with his presence, this is going to be the biggest ever.
Okay, great, terrific. All right, Marites, Miss Marites Winkle. You've seen her before, and you're going to see her more in the upcoming future. But most of all, with the success of her project, the Philippine Independence Week Committee. All right, Marites.
Thank you so much, Ate Vero, for having me.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat, and welcome to Veronica's segment of the show. Today, I have a very exciting guest, a very popular face, and a very popular name, of course, because she has been, she had been appearing in on Cprtv as a cooking host, and she took respite for a while, and but she's back here, but she does not live here in Chicago anymore. Help me welcome Miss Sarah Lee Turner.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction, Tita.
Hi, Sarah. Welcome to our show. I miss you so much. You're looking so good. I'm telling you. Wow. Imagine. I miss you though. I miss you here in Chicago.
I'm sweating here on the side.
You're sweating. You're making me jealous. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I experience. What we are experiencing now.
Oh my God, Sarah, stop it. Okay.
So what are your interesting questions for me today?
Yes, very interesting questions. Now that you and Glenn have moved to Houston, Texas, can you please tell our viewing audience how is it there? I mean, can you describe the Filipino American community in Houston, Texas?
Well, as of now, we're still quite new. We've been rubbing elbows with friends of my first cousin, who is now retired nurse. So most of the circle of our friends would be on their church environment. So they call it the Blessed Sisters. And then with my mahjong sessions once in a while, so I get to meet a few other people outside of the church. So the good thing here is that almost all the Filipinos go to church. They're very devout Catholics. We see them all during Sundays, masses, and it's a nice change from what my life was in Crystal Lake, where I don't really go to church.
True confession. True confession. All right, very good. And well, I know that people in Texas are more religious than people in Illinois. I'm aware of that.
So Filipino restaurants here too. We've been to like the buffet Filipino restaurant. It's called Filipiniana Buffet Restaurant. There's also some small eats that you can still enjoy the Filipino food. So I've been to malls, and now they're serving halo-halo, they're serving turon and bulalo, which you like so much, so you'll get to enjoy them. And crab season and the small lobster thing.
Sarah, stop it. You just don't know how I am salivating right now.
Coming big here always in Texas, so everything is big, including the food.
Okay. Wait. Well, something went wrong with our video. All right. Okay, we're back. Okay.
It's just my phone going into eternity.
All right, Sarah. You still write cooking column in the Via Times Monthly magazine, and you're so amazing because I am really your number one fan for your multi-talents. You are the greatest singer as far as my book is concerned. And you're the best cook, the greatest writer. And what else, Sarah? What else? What are the other talents that, that you
The list, it will take us 4 days.
Okay, great.
After a long retreat from your magazine, I started with a new title and called it Fun Baking and Cooking, which anyway, well, as people have discovered my hidden skill or talent as far as serving them eats and baked goods, I've always told them that I'm here to let you enjoy my food. It's affordable, it's tasteful, and definitely really with a Filipino style, which is not too sweet anymore and really tasty. So I've come up with recipes that they like, and it's a good thing that with my medical condition, I don't have to eat the sweets. I just bake them and serve it to them. I don't even taste them anymore.
Okay. Well,
so I don't have my guilty pleasures.
okay, Sarah, our friend Jerry and I are planning to visit you in Glen sometime in May, and I cannot. I really cannot wait.
With here, there, everywhere, in there, more shopping more.
And shop more. Oh my God. It's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me.
We're thinking you would like to go to Galveston. Glenn was there yesterday. He did fishing, and when he came back, no fish, but with the brightest smile, the biggest smile ever. She said, "Oh, Tita B would love it there because the place is fantastic. New surroundings, new restaurants, and everything. Oh, maybe we'll spend in the whole day there."
I would love to go there, and as long as
drive only, and it's by the ocean or whatever lake, body of lake and body of water, and I'm sure you will enjoy it.
I
would to share in Via Times.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
I know.
Okay. What else is in the offing?
Well, we're debating on where to send you and Jerry, either in Austin or San Antonio. Because of your short stay, we only have to pick one. It's about 4-hour drive each way. So it's I think you mentioned you have friends in San Antonio. So it's your choice whether we still have to go to San Antonio or Austin. In San Antonio, that's where you get to see the biggest shopping area.
Wow.
It's called
amazing. Amazing.
You will enjoy the full day of moving around and seeing all the wonderful goodies.
All right, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. And for your friends,
I haven't been there, but people are saying Austin too is wonderful.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. For your friends here,
we decide on things.
Okay. For your friends here in Chicago, please say hi to them. And
hi to all the wonderful. We have fans and friends, and I'm sure you'll get a chance to see Texas soon. Just give me a holler, and I can show you around, especially where the wonderful foods are.
All right, see that beautiful Sarah. She's more beautiful now that she now is a resident of Houston, Texas. Wow. I miss you, girl. I miss you.
Hopefully, I can finish my book this year because a lot of people are asking for my new cookbook, and I can share it out with our Chicago viewers.
When
my viewers.
When do you
be done?
All right, very good. Okay, thank you very much for gracing our show today.
Yes, I'm just trying to hurry the days, and May should be here soon, and we can have lots of fun and more write-ups to share in Via Times.
All right, love you. Take care. Maraming salamat. Best regards to Glenn. Bye.
Bye.
How would you like to get high-speed internet for your home for less than $2 a day? That's right, for about $50 a month, you'll get lightning fast internet. Are you paying less than $50 a month right now for your internet? Then call Whole Home Connect right now for blazing fast internet at $50 a month with no price increases, no hidden fees, no contracts, no equipment fees. It's a great deal. And guess what? You can try it for 15 days. If you don't like it, you get your money back. But you're gonna love it, and you're gonna love the price. Internet for your home for $50 a month. That's less than $2 a day. Plus, no contracts, no equipment fees, and our 15-day guarantee. Call now.
Call 800-555-1212. That's 800-555-1212. Again, 800-555-1212. Don't wait. Call us right now.
We would like to welcome all of you to Baladna Jewelry. We have a very big selection of 21 karat gold jewelry imported from the Middle East, from Dubai, Saudi, and Bahrain. And we have a very big selection of diamond. We offer free financing for 6 months, and we have a layaway system which you can leave your stuff for 3 months. We repair gold and we buy old gold. Welcome to Baladna Jewelry.
Salamat po. Hello, good day, Cprtv viewers. Pastor Ed Cortez here from Faith Family Worship Center. And I'm coming to you to share our devotion for today. It's found in Psalm chapter 2, and the title of this devotion is The Hope of the Coming King. Psalm 2 is one of those messianic psalms that points to the future arrival of an eternal King, Christ the Lord. He is described as the one enthroned in heaven. That's in verse 4 of Psalm chapter 2. He is the absolute sovereign ruler of the universe, with whom no nation, ruler, or power can ever match or compare with. Jesus' first coming was the incarnation, when he came as a human being to suffer and die for the sins of the world. He is coming again a second time, and this is what Psalm chapter 2 is referring about. He is coming again for the second time as the triumphant and reigning king. Why do the nations conspire and the peoples plot in vain? Verse 1 begins the psalmist. You know, there are no political or social institutions ever founded by man that can bring world peace or solve humanity's problems. The League of Nations rose from the ashes of World War I. It was replaced by the United Nations with the same intent of promoting world peace. But world peace proves to be as elusive as ever. Ukraine continues to suffer from the brunt of a devastating war unleashed by Russia. The Middle East has never seen any rest from centuries of conflicts. Myanmar is again spiraling out of control due to another civil war. See, throughout history, there is a desperate call for a new world order in which peace, prosperity, and the rule of law will prevail. But it will only come when a new king, a far greater ruler than anyone in history, will begin to reign. In this Psalm chapter 2, David, considered to be one of the greatest kings of Israel, human kings, he saw the coming of the Messiah as the triumphant, overcoming king. Millenniums ahead of his time, he said, I have installed my king on Zion, my holy mountain. That's in verse 6. So while we await the coming of the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, today, right now, we can welcome him into our hearts by faith. World peace may be beyond the reach of so many political and social institutions, but then we can have internal, personal peace with God through a relationship with his son Jesus. Then, according to verse 11, we can serve the Lord with fear, not out of intimidation or coercion, but out of a sense of awe and wonder and humility to his awesome power, unfathomable wisdom, and perfect judgment. Thank you and God bless you, and see you next time.
Do you need to get your hands on some extra money right now? Maybe $25,000 or more? If you're a homeowner, now is the perfect time to get cash out. While homes in many neighborhoods like yours have gone up in value, you can use the money for anything. It's yours. You can buy an investment property, pay for college, pay off higher interest debt, or make home improvements. A cash out refinance is the perfect solution to get the cash you need. If you need $25,000, $50,000, or even $100,000, now's the time. Home values are up, and so is your equity. We offer you a way to use it. No need to sell your home or use your savings. Call New American Funding now and speak to a cash out refi specialist and see how much cash out you can get.
Call New American Funding at 855-332-3929. That's 855-332-3929. Call 855-332-3929.
Good afternoon. This is Bridget Carino-Cueto bringing you this week's local news from our community. The American Red Cross is deeply saddened by the loss of life and incredible devastation brought to Mississippi and Alabama by the horrific tornadoes that touched down late Friday. The Red Cross of Illinois has deployed several volunteers to Mississippi and Alabama who will be working with their partners to make sure everyone has a safe place to stay, meals, emotional support, and comfort in the face of this deadly tornado. They have mobilized relief supplies and disaster workers and are coordinating with local and state officials to help ensure people get the help they need. Donations enable the Red Cross to prepare for, respond to, and help people recover from these disasters. Ambassador Jose G. Romualdez hosted a luncheon for participants in the 2023 Conference on Public Safety and Peace Nexus organized by the Regional Peace and Order Council, National Capital Region in collaboration with the De La Salle University, College of St. Benilde, and the Washington College for Leadership, Communication, and Good Governance, Incorporated, on March 20th, 2023. The RPOC-NCR purpose is to strengthen peace and order and coordination of public safety operations between national government agencies and local government units within specified areas in the National Capital Region. The ambassador advised the delegates that, as our national defense team gears up its modernization and rationalization efforts related to Philippine defense and security, it is also critical to stay up to date on security issues that help formulate better public policies and governance frameworks to address both internal and external threats against the Philippines' peace and development. In an effort to combat the surge of carjackings and motor vehicle thefts in Illinois, Secretary of State Alexi Giannoulias is awarding grants totaling more than $21 million to 6 police organizations. The funding originates from the Illinois Vehicle Hijacking and Motor Vehicle Theft Prevention and Insurance Verification Council, which is overseen by Secretary Giannoulias' office. The Secretary of State's office convenes regular meetings of council members and awards funding to assist law enforcement entities, including the Secretary of State Police, to combat carjackings and prevent motor vehicle thefts. There is no single solution, but these grants give law enforcement needed financial resources, which will provide a greater sense of focus and effort to recover stolen vehicles and prevent carjackings that have been occurring all too frequently throughout our state, said Giannoulias. People doing something so routine as getting in their car and driving shouldn't have to fear that they'll be robbed of their vehicle at gunpoint. Working together, we will continue to not only make our roads safer, but also our communities, neighborhoods, and business districts. Libraries in Illinois, including at K-12 schools, could see their funding cut if there are efforts to restrict books under a bill that passed the House Wednesday. House Bill 2789 would limit federal pass-through tax dollars through the Illinois Secretary of State's Office for Libraries that remove or restrict certain books. State Rep. Ann Stava Murray from Downers Grove, used our recent controversy in her district around a book titled Genderqueer that said the Proud Boys hate group and radical fringe parents protested. The book has sexually explicit themes some parents found objectionable. To mark National Brunch Month in April, LawnStarter compared the 200 biggest U.S. cities based on 5 categories, broken down into 8 metrics. We looked at brunch deals, brunch clubs, and brunch vendor qualities, to name a few. How does Chicago stack up? Here are Chicago's ranks in some key metrics, with first equaling the best. Number of local brunch deals, second. Average consumer rating for brunch vendors, 18th. Number of brunch clubs, 6th. Number of brunch events, 6th. Average monthly Google searches for brunch-related keywords over the past year, 2nd. That's all for today. Thank you for watching our news this week. This is Bridget. See you next time.
Tax audits, tax liens, wage garnishments.
Every day we hear stories like this about good folks who are simply struggling to pay their bills. Each of them are living a frightening IRS tax nightmare, and they are afraid it will destroy their lives. If you're struggling with your own tax nightmare, we've got great news. The Tax Relief Line is here to help you. Now, you have a knowledgeable, professional team of tax experts that are ready to negotiate with the IRS and fight for you to save you money. The Tax Relief Line's professionals have successfully negotiated thousands of cases, reducing and sometimes even eliminating the tax debt for their clients. It's very easy to get started. Simply call the number on your screen right now. You don't have to live in fear anymore. The call and the consultation are free.
And that's our show for today. Thank you all for watching Chicago Philippine Reports TV. We hope you will stay safe and enjoying this day with your family and friends. I'm Maria Girly Pascual. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay, and we'll see you back here next week.
Yan! Dito na!